shift team leader on shift 1. I've been in the BOS for about 37 years. I started off here as a cadet straight out of high school, straight out of Warrawong High School. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Like straight out of high school, you don't know what's out in the big bad world. I was 18 years old. My father was also a steel worker. He was a boilermaker, and I came home one day and I was wearing green clothes. And in those days, green clothes meant you were on staff. So my dad was a boilermaker wearing grey clothes. He looked at me and says, "They put you on staff," and he was like dumbfounded. And I was dumbfounded. What are you talking about? What's staff? I don't understand. So yeah, I became like a supervisor right from the start. I always like to treat people like I see my dad working in a place like this. I like to treat people the same way as I like to treat my dad, with respect. So from an early age, I just treated everyone the same, and it was a good way to get through. Back then, we also had, we started doing 2 vessel operations. So we had fully manned crews, we had 2 hot metal pouring pits. It was a real, very busy sort of area, very, very busy. That's when we had 2 furnaces, 2 blast furnace operations, 3 casters. We also had teaming ingots. I was one of the last people to be trained at teaming ingots. So that's an old, it was a good way to see how steel reacts, and it was a good learning experience, but I'm glad I only did like 6 months of that, because that's a terrible terrible way to make steel. I was really lucky to get on a good crew, and we're all like family, and it felt like being on, with your family. And I learned a lot from a lot of people. I had so many good mentors. I even spent like a shift with John Nowlan once, and I learned a lot from John Nowlan. He was one of the good guys. I remember John Nowlan, I'm not sure if he was the melter at the time. I think he was the melter. It could have been an overtime shift for him. I was just learning. He was just so switched on. He was a real go-getter, but it was really easy to talk to. Even today, he's so easy to talk to and full of knowledge. But yeah, I had a lot of help, and I had a lot of good advice. And one of the best pieces of advice I got was, if you do the right thing, you can't go wrong. So that's something that I sort of live by. You just do the right thing. I always say to people, I like people to come to work healthy, happy and safe, and leave healthy, happy and safe. If you've got that environment, you've got that working environment where everyone's happy, people are concentrating on what they're doing, they're not concentrating on all the bad stuff. So to me, when people are happy and they're working well, it makes my life so much easier, and it's a pleasure to come to work. I want people to succeed, I don't want people to fail. So by me telling people how to do stuff, I want them to succeed and do the right thing. Like, safety around this place is so much more important than when I first started. When I first started, it was all about production, trying to do all the everything really quick, but not trying to isolate stuff, just trying to work on stuff while it's still alive. We don't do that anymore. We just take our time, we fix the problem, and safety is paramount. BOS and the company has been through a roller coaster. Like, the BOS has always been pretty stable, or what we do, but the whole journey is a bit of a roller coaster. We've seen the good times and the bad times. But again, it's a great place to work, because the people make the job so much easier, and the company, one of our bonds is people are our strength. So with good people, we've got a good, strong company.